So I'm at Lindenwall Station on Saturday, and somebody says, "Did you hear about Hamilton High School's band?" I go, "No, what's going on?" They got some kind of superior rating. I'm going, wow. So I call my friend Lauren Sprague up, or I send him an email and say, we got to recognize you folks. I mean, when you start getting ratings that are higher than probably any time ever in this school, that needs to be recognized. So you folks are like championship musicians, and I went to Ohio State, so I kind of know a little about bands. Ohio State, the best darn band land in the nation. But I've got a proclamation for you because you all earned it. When you leave this town and go outside of Hamilton, Butler County, state of Ohio, I mean, you're wearing Hamilton on you. And you folks did so well. So I'm going to read this proclamation to you. I guess I should give it to Ben. Maybe to Paul Dixon. Okay, man, bring it to the guy. Okay, come on up here. And thanks also for being involved with July 4th, a lot of our special events that we do have here in the city of Hamilton. Also the mayor proclamation. Whereas the mayor of the city of Hamilton and members of city council are pleased to extend special recognition to the Hamilton High School Marching Band for receiving its first ever unanimous superior rating at the OMEA state contest. And I myself made bold and capitalized unanimous superior rating. Whereas Hamilton High School Marching Band is deserving of high praise for its superior performance at the 2022 OMEA state contest for marching bands. And whereas under the guidance of directors Paul Dixon, Pat Moeller, and Dustin Gose, the marching band has achieved an extremely high level and is deserving of great praise. Whereas the Hamilton High School Marching Band, as an integral part of the Hamilton community, represents Hamilton City Schools at football games, parades, and competitions. And whereas the members of the Hamilton High School Marching Band have distinguished themselves as remarkable musicians and have brought the joy of musical entertainment to numerous audiences. The students have shared their talents with others and have given generously of their time and abilities far beyond what was required or expected of them. Whereas throughout long hours of practice and preparation, all those associated with the Hamilton High School Marching Band have exhibited exemplary commitment and discipline and have striven to develop their skills. The members are certainly to be applauded for their endeavors to impart the beauty of music to our community. Now, therefore, I, Pat Moeller, Mayor of the City of Hamilton, Ohio, and members of Hamilton City Council, hereby recognize the Hamilton High School Marching Band. I kind of like that, the Hamilton High School Marching Band, for their hard work. Congratulations on their success, and wish them the best in their future endeavors. Some of myself as mayor, earned by you folks, acknowledged by all of City Council, and thank you, Director Paul Dixon.
Thank you.
Okay? Now, you're actually on TV Hamilton, basically. You can say hi to Mom or something like that, because he's right behind you right now taking all the back of your head's pictures. So, is there anybody from the band that might want to come up here and say a few words? That would be kind of cool. Do you have any kind of like, oh, you're pointing at somebody.
Yep. Me? Drum majors.
Cool. Kind of like to hear from you, and I'm sure.
It's all about you all. So
There you go.
I'm waiting for my partner here. My partner in crime.
these are the student conductors of the band. There's
I've
one
seen you guys
missing.
standing up kind of high there. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
There's
us.
one missing. She's on a field trip.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't expecting this. I was just like, a little surprised, and it was a great season. We had a great run. I cried at the end during this video when our last run because my heart is in its right spot, and because I knew we had a great show, we had a great time. I made a lot of friends, a lot of family, and I couldn't ask for better. And I appreciate this, and I couldn't be prouder.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Honestly, it's pretty surprising to think where the band has come from, where the seniors have started. First time we went to state a couple years ago, got a 2, and that was a pretty consistent rating from what I was aware of back then. And then to our freshman year, just in 1 year of the band, we got a 1 at state. It wasn't unanimous like this was. And then even last year, we got another 1, but it still wasn't unanimous. And then this year, we put all the hard work in, and the directors told us from the beginning with this group that how far we can actually go. And we definitely achieved that this year. And it's very, makes me very proud.
You guys are champions.
They also ended, and we can show everybody that's here a few minutes of this. They also ended at Grand Nationals and receive their highest score there as well. So they just our goal is to keep going up little by little, and that's the goal. So thank you very much. And
Thank you.
again, this is all about you all. So give yourselves a round of applause.
Appreciate it.
Plus, you want to watch a little bit of this?
Yeah, sure, heck would.
Absolutely. Can I say something real
Yeah.
fast? Absolutely. Go for it.
And maybe Michael may want to say.
Mike, I know you'd want to say something. My name is Lauren Sprague. I'm the Board of Education president. But before I did this little gig, which is just a small thing, I was fine arts director before Mr. Spalding, was here. I can't tell you how many years we waited to get a 1 in regular competition. It was many years. Would you not agree, Mr. Dixon? Then Mr. Dixon came along, and I think we had a couple ones, and Mr. Naylor came along. We had a couple ones at just to go to state. And I still remember the first night the band came back after getting a 1, because we hadn't had one for years at just the regular competition. And like you said, now it's consistent. You guys have set that bar at that level, and you've moved up to another bar. You've created another bar. And I can't tell you how proud I personally am in seeing the growth of this organization over the past, I hate to say it, 20 years that have been around, to see that growth. It's not just you, it's all the people that came before you and all the people that's coming after you. And I want to thank you for your hard work on those beautiful hot summer days that I know you all enjoy very much, all the way to the cold days that you were out there. As a member of past marching bands in other districts and at college level, I know the dedication that you have to be part of this group. And I want to thank you. And as board president, I want to thank you for representing our district in such a special way. Thank you very much, guys. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Holbrook, our superintendent.
Thank you, Lauren. When I look at all of you, the first thing I think of is resilience and what you've overcome. And I think about your high school experience. March of 2020, we shut down schools. 21-22, we tried to have some fine arts programming. There were masks, there weren't masks, there were social distancing, and we're trying to manipulate all of that, and I'm working with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Naylor. What's that going to look like with fine arts? And even though we had all of those obstacles, look what the end result was. Each one of you should be extremely proud, because you've made us proud. You've made this district proud. You've made your parents proud. You've made, other members in the school community proud, in this city, by what you did. And you're going to remember this 10 years from now. And yes, 10 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, we really did that. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your dedication. A couple years ago, we did convert and had that parking lot converted into a practice facility. And I actually think that gave you some more time. We were always juggling who's on the field, who isn't on the field, all of those different things. And your directors, your teachers, and important, your parents, they've all been very supportive of what we've been doing here. And so, thank you for representing us in such a great light, and feel good about what you've done. You've accomplished an awful lot.
Thank you very much. We have the best staff around, world-class staff, obviously the best students, and the staff couldn't, even though sometimes we push you very hard on those 90-degree days and whatever. This year there were activities with performances and practices, 340 hours for the season. So, and that it pays off at the end. You should be super proud of yourself. And without the district support, we have the best rehearsal facility compared to that field that we used to be in with the mud and everything. So much nicer. So yeah, there was some memories. But again, you keep getting better little by little, and that's what's important. And I do want them to see a few minutes of your shining moment, which was your last performance at Indy. So let me play a little bit of this.
And the Hamilton Big Blue Marching Band.